Hey friends, welcome to today's video. Today is going to be the greatest day of your life. You know, due to business, I used to be on planes like people ride in cars going to work each day. I was in a different plane every day, a different city every day, sleeping in a different hotel or some type of circumstance every night. But I want to tell you a story. I saw this gentleman, Tim, in Boston's Logan Airport with the sister he'd been visiting. It appeared he was both deaf and blind, as I observed her signing into his hand for him to feel her words. When he came aboard the plane, he had been assigned to the middle seat of my row. The kind gentleman who had the aisle seat graciously gave it up for him. At this point, Tim was traveling alone. The flight attendants sincerely wanted to assist him, but had no real way to communicate. I watched as they didn't flinch when he reached out to touch their faces and arms. They took his hand and tried so hard to communicate with him, but to no avail. He had some verbal ability, but clearly could not understand them. The man who had given up his seat did his best to assist him with things like opening the coffee creamer and putting it in his coffee. And when Tim made the attempt to stand up and feel his way to the restroom, this gentleman immediately was up to help him. Personally, I've had a stroke, and it would probably be better if this gentleman were to step up and do the assisting. The flight attendants were talking among themselves, I noticed, and someone had suggested paging to see if anyone on board knew sign language. That was when this lovely young woman came into the picture. 15 years old, she had learned ASL because she had dyslexia, and it was the easiest foreign language for her to learn. For the rest of the flight, she attended to Tim and made sure his needs were met. It was fascinating to watch as she signed one letter at a time into his hand. He was able to read her signing, and they carried on an animated conversation. It was just beautiful. Wish I could have understood it. When he asked her if she was pretty, she blushed and laughed as the gentleman next to me, who had learned a few signs, communicated an enthusiastic yes to Tim. I don't know when I've ever seen so many people rally to take care of another human being. All of us in the immediate rows were laughing and smiling and enjoying his obvious delight in having someone to talk to. It was just beautiful. Huge kudos to the flight attendants of Alaska Airlines who went above and beyond to meet Tim's needs. I can't say enough about this beautiful young woman, Clara, who didn't think twice about helping her fellow passenger. It was a beautiful reminder in this time of so much crap that there are still good people who are willing to look out for each other. It was beautiful. It's one of the most touching, heartwarming experiences I've ever had in my life. I don't know where Tim is today, but I wish him the best. I know that Clara is doing quite well, having a successful career, and we wish her the best also. Friends, if you see somebody who needs help, don't be afraid to reach out and give them a hand. It's important that we help each other. But I believe in you, and I know if anybody would be willing to step up and help, it would definitely be you. Because you know what? Not only would you understand that they're worth it, but you're worth it as well. Have a beautiful day, friends. I'll be back tomorrow with some more great stuff. I hope you got a little inspiration today. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Take care.